Yeah, that's right. Skull. Skull. Hey, welcome to 2023 version of Bleed Deep Purple podcast. I'm back. Stopped doing it for a while, but kind of missed it. So here we go. Got a lot to talk about. Got a great game coming up on Sunday. I am feeling really good about our team this year. I think we have the team to go all the way. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I really feel like this is it. We got all the pieces. We got great coaching. We got our new GM who I really like, who I'm going to call Clemenza. Clemenza is doing a lot of great things with the team, and I just, a lot of times, you hear someone talk and you can like listen to him all day, and he's that kind of. I kind of like what he's doing, what he's saying, and not every pick is going to turn out, gold, but I like our team. Let's just say that. So today I want to talk about 5 players that I want to watch on Sunday. I want to talk about how you can buy Viking tickets on one of my websites using crypto, and I've had a couple people use it. They like it. Went through the whole process, and I was able to reward them with some extra tokens, and we'll talk about that. And then I want to talk about a potential game, Jeopardy type game, online game that I want to do for tokens, where you can win some tokens, which will allow you to go and buy tickets to a future game. So let's get right into it. So I want to talk about the 5 players that I want to watch on Sunday, and I want to start with this guy here, Ivan Pace Jr. He's been Mr. Mankato this year. Unbelievable talent. Very strong. Not too tall, but he's about 230 pounds, which is, big enough. And he's been making some plays. He made one play against the Seattle Seahawks first preseason game where he just absolutely blew up the guard and made a play. And they keep talking about how he's been making these types of plays all through training camp. So I'm very excited to see what he can do on game day on Sunday, because he is playing. He might not be starting, but he's going to get in certain packages. And you never know. Maybe he might get in and stay in. It's hard to take a guy off the field when he's making plays. So I'm looking forward to IP Jr. Next guy I'm looking forward to seeing playing is Caleb Evans. I like what he did last year before he started with the concussions. I like the way he moves. I like the way he hits. He might want to tone down the hitting a little bit, especially when he's leading with his head. You don't want to do that. But he's a pretty good player. He is going to start, and I think that's a good choice. He's long enough, tough enough, and I think he's smart enough. So I'm really looking forward to what he can bring to the table. And then I really like Chandler. I think Alexander, our starting running back, he's good, but I think Chandler's going to be the guy. He showed a lot last year in preseason. I know it's just preseason, but I like the way he ran, and I like the way he ran this year. I like the way he finished plays. I like the way he caught the ball out of the backfield. And I kind of like the way that when he's got the ball in his hands and he's running and he's about to get hit, I don't feel like I used to feel with, Dalvin Cook. Like every play you were like holding your breath like he was going to get hurt. And I don't feel like that with Chandler. I feel like Chandler's a little bit tougher and not as prone to get hurt on every tackle. So that's kind of a little refreshing, although he's not quite the home run hitter like Cook. Not to take anything away from Cook. He was a great player. I think I think he made the right choice in moving on. And so Ty is going to be our guy. And the next guy is Addison. And I'm a little concerned about Addison. His brain doesn't work all that well in terms of he doesn't make all the best choices. So hopefully that doesn't translate to on the field. But he's got to realize that he is a third receiver. He might not get the ball the way he should, and I hope he doesn't, start pouting and turning into a big baby and causing some friction. So hopefully he accepts his role and helps us win. I mean, that's what he's there for, not stats, but to win. Next guy I want to see is our buddy here, Kirk. Everyone says he's a good quarterback, and yes, he is. But we've paid this guy $150 million guaranteed. And you pay a guy $150 million guaranteed to get you to the Super Bowl. You do not pay a guy that much just to put up good stats. That's not why we pay Kirk. And we certainly didn't pay him that kind of money so he can become like a movie star or something like that. I want to see him take it to the next level. And the last time I saw Kirk on a field, it was 4th and 8 or 9 or something like that. Certainly the last play of the season, we had no timeouts, no time left practically. And he throws a check down to Hawkinson, with one guy right on top of him. So naturally he got tackled right away and the game was over. I was in agreement with Clemenza as far as not extending Kirk. That's exactly what I would have done. My thought is we've paid you enough. You've got to get us to the Super Bowl, or we must move on. We must. He's 35. How many more guaranteed monies can we give this guy before we realize it's Super Bowl or you got to move on. So we'll see what happens. So let's talk about Viking Tickets using crypto. Yes, Vike.com is where you want to go. You can check out what we have for inventory. Kind of looks like this here. See your game, pick it, and then go to a checkout. And you can see here at checkout, we have some choices. You can either buy it using ETH, which at that time I posted this information. ETH was like for $400, 0.2143. And you can also use my tokens, Vike tokens, which is 400 tokens, which one Vike token equals $1. Or you can use Bitcoin. So those are your choices. I also want to have a game where you can win tokens to go and buy some Viking tickets. And this is it's been a while since I've done a podcast, and my throat's starting to get dry. I'm going to cough in about 2 seconds, so bear with me. But this is a great way to maybe win some tickets, or win some tokens to go out, buy some tickets, see how smart you are. It's really, really cool. It's a great way to take advantage of what's out there. In this case, tokens using crypto. So, boom. Let's see what happens. Bear with me. My first podcast coming back from a year and a half hiatus, I guess you would call it. But I've always enjoyed doing these, and I don't want to miss this year because I think this is it. See, I know I was going to cough. So with that, I'm just going to sign off and say, look, let's go get it on Sunday. Let's bring the heat. Let us bring the heat. Um, I'm predicting a 31-14 kind of a win, with JJ catching a couple touchdowns and Ty Chandler running for one or two. So let's see how that goes. And as always, Skol. Skol.